presents Employment News.
Welcome to the program Employment News. I am Shagun Chopra giving you a quick update about some of the job vacancies published in Employment News edition dated 13th to 19th April 2024 where you can apply. Today we will be discussing vacancies in Union Public Services Commission, Bureau of Energy Efficiency, Department of Personnel and Training Staff Selection Commission, Ministry of Defense, Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, and Central Bureau of Investigation. Union Public Services Commission. Union Public Service Commission is a constitutional body which has been mandated the responsibilities of making recruitment by conduct of competitive examinations as well as selection through interviews, advising on the suitability of officers for appointment on promotion and transfer on deputation, advising the government on all matters relating to methods of recruitment to various services, framing and amendment of recruitment rules, disciplinary cases relating to various civil services, matters relating to grant of extraordinary pensions, reimbursement of legal expenses, etc., advising the government on any matter referred to the Commission by the President of India and on the request of the Governor of a state to serve all or any of the needs of a state relating to recruitment with the approval of the President. Online recruitment applications ORA are invited for direct recruitment by selection for the post of Scientist B Non-Destructive, Specialist Grade 3 Assistant Professor Nephrology, Specialist Grade 3 Assistant Professor Nuclear Medicine, Specialist Grade 3 Assistant Professor Orthopedic, Specialist Grade 3 Assistant Professor Pediatric Cardiology, Specialist Grade 3 Assistant Professor Pediatric Surgery, Specialist Grade 3 Assistant Professor Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery, Specialist Grade 3 Assistant Professor Surgical Oncology, Specialist Grade 3 Assistant Professor Urology, Research Officer Chemistry, Scientist B Chemistry, Scientist B Physics, Investigator Grade 1, Assistant Chemist, Nautical Surveyor cum Deputy Director General Technical, Assistant Professor BBA, Assistant Professor Corporate Secretaryship, Assistant Professor Economics, Assistant Professor English, Assistant Professor Hindi, Assistant Professor Music, Assistant Professor Psychology, Assistant Professor Sociology, and Medical Officer Ayurveda. The candidates willing to apply for the posts are advised to visit the Commission website www.upsconline.nic.in. Bureau of Energy Efficiency. The Bureau of Energy Efficiency is an agency of the Government of India under the Ministry of Power created in March 2002 under the provisions of the nation's 2001 Energy Conservation Act. The agency's function is to encourage the efficient use of energy in India by developing programs to support it. For example, the government proposed to make it mandatory for certain appliances in India to have ratings by the BEE from January 2010 onwards. The mission of the Bureau of Energy Efficiency is to institutionalize energy efficiency services, enable delivery mechanisms in the country, and provide leadership to energy efficiency in all sectors of the country. Its primary objective is to reduce energy intensity in the economy. Applications are invited for filling up one post of Deputy Director General Finance on deputation or short-term contract basis. The last date for receipt of applications has been further extended till 30th April 2024. For further details and updates, kindly visit the website www.beeindia.gov.in. Department of Personnel and Training Staff Selection Commission. Staff Selection Commission (SSC) is an organization under the Government of India to recruit staff for various posts in the various ministries and departments of the Government of India and in subordinate offices and agencies. This commission is an attached office of the Department of Personnel and Training, DOPT, which consists of chairman, 2 members and a secretary-cum-controller of examinations. His post is equivalent to the level of additional secretary to the Government of India. Applications are invited for 5 posts of Accounts Officer Group B gazetted non-ministerial and 7 posts of Accountant Group B non-gazetted non-ministerial. The last date for receipt of applications will be 2 months from the date of publication. Ministry of Defence. The Ministry of Defence is charged with coordinating and supervising all agencies and functions of the government relating directly to national security and the Indian Armed Forces. The President of India is the ceremonial commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the country. The Ministry of Defence provides policy framework and resources to the armed forces to discharge their responsibility in the context of the defence of the country. The Indian Armed Forces, including Indian Army, Indian Air Force, Indian Navy, and Indian Coast Guard under the Ministry of Defence are primarily responsible for ensuring the territorial integrity of India. Applications are invited for walk-in interview for MBBS doctor for 6 months on contract basis at Ordnance Factory Hospital, Ambernath 421502. The date and time of interview is 19th April 2024 at 10:30 a.m. Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. The Department of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare is one of the 3 constituent departments of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, the other 2 being Department of Agriculture Research and Education and Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying. The department is headed by Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Applications are invited on deputation basis for 1 post of Accounts Officer. For complete advertisement, application format, eligibility criteria including educational qualification, experience, biodata pro forma, etc., the applicants are advised to visit the official website of the department www.agrywelfare.gov.in. The application, complete in all respects, should be forwarded through proper channel to Shri Umesh Kumar Sah, Under Secretary, Room number 37A, Ground Floor, F Wing, Krishi Bhavan, New Delhi 110001, Central Bureau of Investigation. The Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) is the domestic crime investigating agency of India. It operates under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions. Originally set up to investigate bribery and governmental corruption, in 1965 it received expanded jurisdiction to investigate breaches of central laws enforceable by the Government of India, multi-state organized crime, multi-agency or international cases. Applications are invited from eligible and willing officers under the central or state governments as per the eligibility for filling up 1 post of executive engineer on deputation. For general instructions, details of post, eligibility criteria and biodata pro forma, please visit the website cbi.gov.in. Information about these vacancies has been published in Employment News. There are more vacancies in the journal. Should you wish to read about these employment opportunities in greater detail and more, you may refer to the Job General titled Employment News for information in English and Rozgar Samachar for information in Hindi and Urdu. It is published by the Publications Division, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and made available every Saturday.
You were listening to Employment News. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of Akashvani. You can listen to it on our mobile app News on AIR. This program is also available on our website newsonair.com. You may email your opinion about this program at airnsdtalks@gmail.com with employment news as subject.